Hey everyone, I am Christy Holmes. I am the founder of the Achilles Society, which is a 501c3 nonprofit whose goal is to lift young minds and empower Black communities. I just first and foremost wanted to get on here to show my face to those of you who have not met me yet and to touch bases as far as this project goes to make sure we're all on the same page. So first, thank you to all of you who are participating. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are a huge part of making this all a success. So thank you for donating and volunteering your time, your efforts, your brain powers to make this production happen. What are we doing? So we are doing a teen talk series that covers controversial topics relevant to African American teens. So some of the things, as you all have seen, are body image and self-image, colorism, racism, substance abuse such as alcohol and drugs, peer pressure, all those types of things that need to be talked about and may be a little controversial for our teens. So it offers opportunities for them to learn about new things and talk about new things. Of course, you guys have seen some of the activities. We have a paint activity that we're going to do and some other activities that is going to introduce them to new things, get them thinking about things that they may not have thought about before. And lastly, it is therapeutic. So we're giving them a platform and an outlet to talk about things, like I said, that are important to them, that matters to them in this stage in life right now. So that's a little bit about what we're doing. Next, I have why we're doing it. I don't know if you guys know, but 12 Rites was a actual person-to-person program. It was a summer program for our teens here in Columbus, but due to coronavirus, we're not able to do that. We wanted to serve 50 teens, but with this, I feel like we'll be able to reach so many more. Things have a very big potential for going viral these days, especially series like this one. So if we all put forth our time and our effort and are all into this, I really feel like it has a potential to do really good and reach over 50 people. So COVID-19 reach, and another reason why we're doing it is because these conversations are important for development. A lot of adults go back and say, I wish somebody would have talked to me about this when I was a teenager. So I want to go ahead and eliminate that and go ahead and start bringing up these topics and talking about these things now, so that when they reach adulthood, they don't have to rely on their own experiences or finding out, in the streets or from a friend or, just wrong information. So that's a little bit about why we're doing what we're doing. Next, I want to go into the times, dates, and locations. Big announcement. The location is not at my studio anymore. We have moved to VNU. I think this is a dope venue to record and shoot this production. VNU Cuts and Styles is a salon slash barbershop. And I think that this is the best venue to do it because, as you all know, the barbershop, the salon are staples in the Black community. Those are the places that we go that we feel safe and we feel comfortable to talk about things that have happened during the week, to talk about things that are happening in our lives, to beautify ourselves and feel good about ourselves while we're winding down. So I think as far as aesthetics and as far as what we're trying to do, this will be a really, really dope concept and a dope aesthetic that we're trying to bring to this. So make sure y'all don't show up at my studio. And all of these locations are going to be in the email that I send you. Times. So each day, I know that the sign up sheet had 5:30 on it, but some of the days, like Saturdays and Sundays, I typically try to make the session a little bit earlier in the day because I don't want to have you guys out every evening for 2 weeks. So just make sure you're paying attention to the times. Also, make sure you're paying attention to the locations. Although most episodes will be shot at VNU, there are certain episodes, as far as the fitness episode, that will be shot at different locations. So, of course, a barbershop wouldn't be able to accommodate a fitness episode. So, we'll be at 4.0 Fitness that day. And I think there might be one or two other episodes where we'll be at a different location instead of VNU. So just make sure, I say this again, make sure you are being mindful about the days, the times, and the locations. And I say the days as well because each day I have who will be participating in what episode, teens and special guests alike. So if you're a special guest, you should have gotten that schedule. If you are a teenager, you are receiving the schedule today. So like I said, and like I keep reiterating, make sure you guys are paying attention and being mindful of this schedule, because this is our blueprint. This is what's going to make everything run smoothly and have everybody knowing what to do, where to be, and all that good stuff. So an episode rundown. So a basic episode will be an intro, an activity, and then the conversation. Excuse me. So if I just pick any typical episode, the first one is the art episode. That's not the first episode, but that's the first one on my list. Is the art episode. So we have we have two guests coming in, Nico Sama and Christian Ladon. They both are visual artists. Nico is a painter, and I don't know what other types of art he does, but I am familiar with his paintings. And then Christian Ladon, she is a visual concept artist. She designs photo shoots. She could give information about perspectives, that type of thing. She does makeup, she does hair. So she is, a jack of all trades as far as visuals go. So what they would be doing is coming in and facilitating a paint and sip style activity. Of course, these teens won't be sipping because our activity is going to be called Canvas Convos, where Dominique and Christian will teach them different painting techniques and kind of facilitate that painting activity, and also just kind of conversate with them about things that they want to talk about. It should be very therapeutic. It should be very informative. And then we'll move into the actual teen talk segment, where we'll be discussing drug and alcohol, substance abuse as it relates to peer pressure, as it relates to coping skills, and how you can find other outlets such as painting instead of those maladaptive coping skills like substance abuse. So that's basically the premise or the rundown of how an episode will go. The expectations of our guest speakers and our teens is that you just show up and be on time, and make sure that you read up on all materials and prepare yourselves. I am going to send to the guest speakers some activities that we plan on doing, so that you guys already kind of beforehand have a rundown of what's going on and some talking points and where you should go with the activity. And then also, last thing is, please, we cannot talk over each other during this production. While we're filming, the conversations are definitely going to get heated, especially with some of the topics that we're talking about. So I want to make sure that we don't talk over each other or interrupt each other or all start talking at the same time, because the feedback in the camera, it will not sound good, and we will have done all of this for no reason. So all of these things are just things that I want you guys to be mindful of. Hopefully you guys have a better understanding of what's going on. If you don't, please contact me individually by email, by Facebook Messenger, by text if you have my number, so that you can get clarity, because I don't want you to wait till the last minute and not know what's going on. So reach out to me if you are confused, or you still do not know what's going on, or you just want to hear it from my mouth. And I think that is about it. I'm excited to meet some of you. I'm excited to work with some of you. Again, thank you, and I will see you guys soon. Oh, I forgot to say that I think this is also so dope, because it's beginning on the anniversary, our 3-year anniversary of our incorporation of this organization. So this is really a marker, and I'm glad to be celebrating and doing things with you guys and getting this production done in celebration of that. So again, see you guys soon. We are less than 48 hours from production.